This week we start a new series called Alter Ego. As you know, an altar in biblical times is a place where you basically sacrifice something before the Lord. And sometimes the thing that needs to be sacrificed in our lives and our culture is our ego. Our ego is a major thing that can get in the way of things. And so this week we looked at the idea of inadequacy. Sometimes we just don't feel like we're good enough. We live in a world of comparisons and things as we look at other people and how culture is shaped. What can we do with those things? And so for us, we see that it's imperative that we understand what the idea behind, how God can view us outside of our inadequacies. And so as we look at this, we looked at Judges chapter 6, and we looked at Gideon there as he was hiding on the threshing floor, away from things, and God appeared to him and says, "Did I not send you? Did I not appoint you? Go and fight as one mighty warrior." And what God is doing, Gideon had already put himself in a position of inadequacy. How often we do that? A lot of times we think that our culture puts us there, our comparison to other people puts us there, the things around us, our homes, expectations can be so high. But sometimes the most dangerous place to be is the place where you put yourself. And we want students to know that they are not how they're viewed by themselves. God has a bigger vision for them. And that's the challenge that we see within ourselves, is understanding how God can use us, even though we see ourselves as not that strong or great. Stephen Furtick says it best that sometimes we compare others' highlight reel to our deleted scenes. In other words, we look at the things on social media and the way that culture perceives things, and we see, man, things look so perfect in their world. It looks so great. But yet all we see is our B footage, the stuff that we're never going to show people. And we try to compare that to what they're showing the world. No wonder why we feel inadequate. We don't feel strong enough or equipped to be able to do great things in this world. But what we understand is that God sees us differently. God has a different view for each and every one of us. And understanding God's view and His vision for us can change everything about us. And so we have to understand that God is equipping and He's sending us and He's empowering us to do amazing things. But sometimes we have to get over our inadequacy. And so that was the students' challenge, is to pray over the things that where they don't feel like they're strong enough, where they don't feel like they're ever going to make up the expectations of others, or how they're going to be able to overcome the comparison to the world around them. So I'm going to provide a few discussion questions in the email below. Check those out. Have some conversation with your students and just see how they feel compared to the world around them. Have a blessed week.